All right, this is now day 2 that I can't stream. I've got it open in Firefox, Safari, Chrome. I don't have any other browsers on this computer, but if I did, I'd try and log into those as well, and it just spins and spins and spins. It says excellent condition, and yet there's no go live button, and it just says page unresponsive. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. For now, I just record, and I'm sorry there's no chat. There's no interactive aspect of it, so I'm sorry it's not as interactive as usual. Today was a great day at school. It was an awesome day. A kid that was kind of being a brat yesterday. It just so happened that today her parents were at school, and I let her know kind of what happened, and it didn't go too well. This kid was kind of a brat in my class, and then her mom just so happened to be at the school, and I said, "Hey, it's so funny that you're here. I gotta let you know something that happened." And she said, "Oh, really?" And so I think there was a little chat that had to happen there. I don't know. Sometimes kids think they can get away with anything, All right. Well, let's dive in. Let's play Connections. Sorry it's being recorded today rather than live streamed. I wish you guys could just be here with me. I'm getting this page unresponsive thing, so it's no good. Okay, I can live stream on my school channel. I can stream on my gaming channel. I can stream, let's see, those are the other two I tested. I'll have to test a couple other channels. I have just odds and ends channels that have, one subscriber. And now Google says, "Oh, snap, something went wrong." Yeah, I noticed. All right, well, can't win them all. In this one, I see Lobby, Press, Rocket, Reception, Charm, Piano, Appeal, Ring, Iron, Chain. My phone is ringing off the hook. I'm going to put it on the desk so I don't have to feel it buzz anymore. Appeal, Ring, Iron, Chain, Function, Campaign, Party, Macho, Bangle, and Event. So how about like an event, a party, a function, maybe in a reception? Could see putting those together. A social gathering. There we go. How about work your charm, your appeal, to campaign and to lobby? I could see those going together. No, it's one away. How about a bangle and a charm? A chain. Oh, and a ring. Fancy, like jewelry. Yeah, there we go. Jewelry. Iron. Maybe to iron, to press. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh, here. To press, to campaign, to lobby, to appeal. Petition for. Yeah. Iron, Macho, Piano, and Rocket. Oh, man. Macho Man Randy Savage, Iron Man, Piano Man, Billy Joel, and Rocket Man. I'm a rocket man. Macho man. I want to be a macho man. Cool. Well, Connections was great today. Green was the social gatherings, an event, a function, a party, a reception, a shindig, a soiree. Kinds of jewelry: bangle, chain, charm, and ring. The blue category: to petition for, to appeal, to campaign, lobby, and press. And then Blank Man, songs from the 70s. Iron Man. We used to play that in the pep band when I was in high school. It was a great one. Macho Man, Macho Man. And then Sing us a song, you're the piano man. And then Rocket Man, that's Elton John. I'm a rocket man, burning up the fuse up here alone. Cool. And then let's play the mini. We're going to scroll up so you can see the whole puzzle. There we go. Maybe blank don't tell. How about show don't tell? Creator of Indiana Jones and Han Solo. That is George Lucas. Lucasfilms. What ain't can substitute for ain't. How about isn't? Oh, how about is not? Ain't, is not. Icon on a flight map. On a flight map. Like that's where the plane is? I don't know. Maybe just a point? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Federal Food Stamps Initiative, familiarly. SNAP. SNAP benefits. Action in the card game of Egyptian Rat Screw is to... I don't think I've ever played Egyptian Rat Screw. To slip? Who knows? Throws forcefully. Oh, maybe this one is wrong too. Because to throw forcefully is to huck. We're reading the second book of Harry Potter and they huck the garden gnomes out of the garden. Where 97% of water is Earth's water is in the ocean. I know that. You down? I don't know. Neil Armstrong took one small step for man. What ain't can substitute for ain't. Maybe I'm missing that one. Okay, hear me out. What if it's to hurl? And then this would be your plane. What ain't? Oh, ain't. Aren't. There we go. That took a sec. That was a tricky one for some reason. Okay, show, don't tell, a writing adage. Oh man, I'm trying to get all my video production kids to show, not tell. They'd much rather have a narrator explain the whole thing. And I'm like, no, like, show it to us. I mean, especially in video where it is very visual like that. You know, you'd rather read and like pick up the pieces along the way instead of having somebody spoon feed it to you, right? Show, don't tell. I tell the kids that all the time. Creator of Indiana Jones and Han Solo, that's George Lucas. What ain't can substitute for aren't. Could also be isn't, but I mean, multiple. Icon on a flight map, a plane. Federal Food Stamps Initiative, known as SNAP. Action in the card game Egyptian Rat Screw, slap. Oh, do you slap the card deck? I don't know, I've never played. Throws forcefully, hurls. Where 97% of the Earth's water is found, oceans. Yeah, and it's all salt water too. 97%. There's only 3% of water that's actually like rivers and lakes and like drinkable water. Oh, great. Wanna? You down? Wanna go? You down for going? Neil Armstrong took one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. All right, Wordle. Wordle. We had a bizarre word yesterday. Oh, man, it took me so long. I was sitting there staring at the Wordle. I was awfully tilted, too, because I was working with the recording, and, you know, I wasn't able to get on. Still can't get on. Look, I've got it running in OBS here. It says go live, and it's blue. It's ready to run, but it's dead in Chrome. It's dead in Firefox, and it's dead in Safari. Actually, I had a great conversation. I will tell you this, though. Once you get into a certain level in YouTube, I think lower than this level, and you're sort of on your own. It's the Wild West, and it's sorry if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if you get to a certain level in YouTube, you are able to speak to their representatives directly, which is so helpful. When I have issues, I know how to fix things in YouTube. It's fine, right? That was unlisted instead of public or so. Yeah, I know how to fix all of that kind of on the surface stuff. But what I'm dealing with is a lot deeper, a lot bigger. And I told them that. I went into a chat and I said, hey, here's my situation. Can you help me out with it? And they recognized, they didn't just ask me, did you turn it off and turn it back on again? No, I've tried it on multiple computers, multiple browsers. I shut off my internet at home. Turned it back on, right? I've tried lots and lots of different things. Just for some reason, YouTube is hating my channel specifically. People, say, oh, I'm being shadow banned. No, you're not being shadow banned. You just need to make better content. No, literally, YouTube has shut something off on my channel, and I cannot access the live streaming anymore. So I'm like, dude, what is going on here? So you gotta help me out. And I pled my case, and I did it very thoroughly. And the lady on the other end, Aya, if you ever get to talk to her, super helpful, very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. She was super kind. She didn't know what the problem was, but she recognized that I made all the steps that I could. She wasn't just like, well, it's probably something on your end, Like she recognized that I had really tried to fix it as well as I could. And she said, you know what? I'm going to escalate this to a higher level problem. And I even thanked her. I said, you don't know how good that feels. To not be talked down to. It's so easy for somebody to talk down to you and say, well, you got to turn it on, turn it off again. It's like, no, I've done the obvious stuff. I've done the obvious. And so I thanked her for not being, demeaning and recognizing that this was a case that needs to be escalated. I appreciate that a lot, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, we're playing the Wordle. Just glad to be here, even if it has to be recorded. Hey, you know what? Here's a word. How about this? In honor of my... Oh, it's a 6-letter word. I was going to say stream. Of course. Here, we'll cut a letter out. Steam. Just know that it means stream. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, we're in business. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just move the letters around. I bet we could get it in 2 today. They probably aren't just going to slap an S on the end. Right? They don't just take 4-letter, like teams, right? Like the same word, but just moved over. They're not just going to take a 4-letter word and slap an S on the end. They're not going to do that. So this could start with a T. I keep thinking of words that just end in an E. It's a 4-letter word with an S on the end, right? Tears. Taser has a Z in it, though. Laser is with an S, but taser is with a Z. Right? Am I wrong? Oh, now I'm second guessing everything. Okay. No, maybe it is with an S. Okay. So that means that this could be like blank ASTE to baste, to paste, haste. Oh, it could be haste. Oh shoot, I've already thought of 3 of them. Waste? Oh no. Oh no. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna say haste. Oh gosh, thank goodness. Oh, because look at the problem. It could have been waste. Could have been paste. What were the other ones? Baste, right? Baste the turkey. I thought, let's do haste, because haste is like an intellectual enough word that they could include it in the Wordle. Right? It's like a little bit higher level. Little bit. Not perfect, but a little bit higher level. So we got it in 3. That's fun. So, Steam, that was a lucky... I mean, you saw, right? I'm like, oh, well, in honor of me not being able to stream, let's say stream. And I was like, no, duh, stream is a 6-letter word. So I cut out one of the letters. I said Steam instead of stream. And that gave me 4 yellows. That's incredible. So then moving the letters around, I was like, no, they're probably not just going to take a 4-letter word and slap an S on the end. They don't do that. So I tried taser. Isn't taser with a Z? I swear taser's using a Z. How do I bring up... Whoa, that's not helpful. That's not it. I don't know. Here, let's bring this one up. Taser. Oh, it is with an S. Okay. I put Tazer and it auto-corrected to taser with an S. Okay, well, that tells you everything, doesn't it? That tells you everything you need to know. All right, Strands, make my day. It all adds up. No, it doesn't. There's there's a 1 and a 0 out of place in my... Still, I'm miffed about it. I'm like, come on, I want to live. I do a daily live stream, and you're not letting me do a daily live stream. Come on. All right, today's theme in the Strands is it all adds up. I see the word calculation. Oh my gosh, it all adds up. Calculation. Function, calculation. Are these they're just math words? Here's the word math. Math. I bet you it's the spangram. Oh, here, look, math class. Huh. All right, so we got 3 out of 6. That means that there are 3 left. I can math. Maybe I can't. I can't math. Function. Calculation. Oh, here's one. Theorem. Like the Pythagorean theorem. Or the... What's the one with the plus minus b... What is it? All over 2a squared. I forget. 2ac. Something like that. I see Tion. Oh, duh, equation. Tion, there we go. And a graph. I love graphing. There was a kid in my class today. I was walking around seeing how their progress was on their final project. And this kid was doing some makeup work in his math class. And he was like, Miller, do you understand graphs? I was like, not this complicated. It was this graph that had like multiple swoops to it. I was like, I'm used to like the parabola, you know. Give me a nice, logarithmic function. His was like swoop, swoop, swoop. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to read this. So, math class. Calculation. Graph. Equation. And then function and theorem. All right, let's do our last puzzle. We'll do letterboxed. All right, we're trying to solve in 6 today. I see O, R, and T, J, K, and U, I, A, C, Y, N, and L. T, I, O. Oh, we can do T-I-O-N words. We can do... There's a C-K. There's no E. There's no S. There's no Q, even if I would want a Q. I don't want a Q. It makes it more challenging. There's no H. T and R are on the same side. Clank. Clank's a word. So we can't use two letters one after the other on the same side. I mean, kit is a word, but I bet we can come up with longer ones. C. There's no H. I was going to say, like, I don't know. I don't know what I had in my head. I don't know. I can write these ones down. Boy, we were having a time yesterday. I filled up like an entire sticky note with just yesterday's words. Clank. Kit. Let's remember those in case we need to come back to them. There's no E. I can spell the word Nantucket without if it had an E. This is the toughest puzzle. Janky. That's a great word, janky. How about yuck? Kit. Tío. That means uncle in Spanish. If we could double letters, we could do trill. No, we can't because T and R are on the same side. Oh, here. It's not how you spell tallow. T to what? Let me write these words down. The J, which always makes it more complex. Janky. Yuck. Kit, and that leaves us an L, O, and R. Raucation. Not a word. Lonation. Not a word. Not a word. It's this J that's throwing me off. It's not how you spell that word, gyration. Gyration's with a G, isn't it? Gyration. National. Lucky. If there was an E, we could say luckier. Yar, says the pirate. If there was an E, we could spell Aranya. Ooh, yuck. Yuck, what a puzzle. National, Lucky, Your, and Raj. Okay, now I'm dying to know. I've got a whole sticky note full of words I came up with yesterday. And I think we did it in, like, you had to do it in 4. We did it in 4 by the skin of our teeth. But they did it as flying and geocached. I said facade, feigned, ching, glad, deaf, ying, nod, longingly, that's a good word. Flying, no. Geocached, not even close. Golfing, the closest word to geocaching was golfed. It did have an ED at the end, I'll give them that. Did not see those. All right, today national, the L led to lucky, the Y for your, and then the R for Raj. Raja. Nice. Well, if you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. Sometimes we get to stream. Almost for an entire year, we've gotten to stream live. This week specifically, just today and yesterday, we have been without live streams. which is just a little infuriating, but you know what? We're making it happen. Connections, right? We do the mini crossword, we do the Wordle, we do the live strands, and then the letterboxed. So let's recap our answers. Yesterday I was so bummed about this I didn't want to recap my answers even, but let's stick with tradition. We're going to do it. Even though I'm sorry nobody's in the chat right now. What would you have said in the chat? Say it in the comments. How about that? All the goofy things you would have said in the chat, say in the comments instead. Just get 100 comments. I love it. Those days that you guys are talking and talking, you have like a million chat messages. Imagine a comment section the same way. Just tons and tons of comments. That's funny. Yeah, so connections today, we got that just fine. We did the green first, a social gathering, a soiree. That's an event, a function, a party, and a reception. A luncheon. I don't know. What else? Kinds of jewelry, a bangle, a chain, a charm, and a ring. To petition for, to appeal, to campaign, to lobby, and to press. I am lobbying YouTube to fix my ability to live stream. For some reason that is turned off right now. I don't know. I'm eligible. I went into my settings and it says I'm eligible for all the things, all the things. But for some reason I can't go in and activate a live stream on this channel specifically. It's so bizarre. I can do it in my gaming channel. You guys know I have a gaming channel. I can live stream there. My school channel where I do actually tonight, right, in a couple hours. Pretty quick here. I am going to live stream the girls basketball game against a close by high school. That one streams just fine. I actually did a little test stream before we left today just to make sure, because I'm on edge about this. I'm walking on eggshells now. But specifically for this channel, I've been shadow banned from live streaming. I have to. It's a tradition at this point. Even on a day that I was super busy on Monday, remember? I even did it late in the day because I had to get it done. Yeah, so petition for, to appeal, to campaign, to lobby, and to press. Blank Man, songs from the 70s, Iron Man, Macho Man, Piano Man, and Rocket Man. Cool. Let's see. Where are we at? With the mini crossword. Blank, don't tell. A writing adage. Show, don't tell. Creator of Indiana Jones and Han Solo, George Lucas. What ain't can substitute for aren't. An icon on a flight map, a plane. Federal Food Stamps Initiative, familiarly known as SNAP. Action in the card game Egyptian Rat Screw, slap. To throw forcefully, hurls. The ocean is where 97% of the Earth's water is found. It's all salt water. Wanna? You down? And then Neil Armstrong famously took one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind. Boy, did we luck out on the Wordle. The Wordle deity looked at us and blessed us. I said, in honor of the fact that I can't live stream today, let's say stream. And then I went, no, I can't say stream because stream is a 6-letter word. So then I said the next best thing. I dropped a letter and I said steam. And it gave me four letters. That's insane. They're all yellow, but that's okay. And then I tried taser, and I thought, no, taser's with a Z. No, it's definitely with an S. And that gave us the A and the S. And we pretty well knew where the T would go, where the E would go. Well, we knew where the T would go because of where the E would go. If it was A-S-T-E, that means that I've got paste, based, waste, and haste. Was there another one? Cast. I mean, technically cast, right? The cast system is another one. So there are more letters than guesses. I'm like, oh boy, we're in for it. But luckily, I thought this is my thought process was, okay, which is the one that's more New York Timesy? The word waste, probably not. That's a simple word. Based, I don't know, a little too on the nose for Thanksgiving. But I tried haste because that's kind of those intellectual college level word kind of things, And so I tried haste, and luckily that was it. Otherwise, I would have been in that guessing game of waste and based and casts and paste, all those things, and I maybe would have used up all my guesses. All right, it all adds up. These are things you'll see in a math class. You learn about calculation, function, theorem, graph, and equation. It all adds up. And then we finally polished it off with letterboxed. We said national, and then the L for lucky, and then the Y for your, and then for the, we just needed the J at the end. I said Raj. Wonder what would have been the most efficient way to do that. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? Or maybe Aranya is going to bless us with that answer. Again, chat in the comments as if it was the chat. Pretend you're live. Hopefully we get to be live soon. I don't know. She was like, this is something bigger than what I can do. I'm going to forward this to people. I'll escalate the situation. And I was like, thank you so much for allowing this to happen, right? Thanks for recognizing that it's not just a little thing on my end. And so she sent it to bigger people that know what they're doing about, back end, fixing people's channels. So grateful for that. But it's going to take a while. I don't know how long it takes, right? Am I on, am I number 1 in the list, or am I number 475 in the list, or am I number 1,000 on the list or more? Who knows? There's 2 million people in front of me that need help. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But hopefully we get the live stream again soon. You guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for being willing to put up with all this kind of technical difficulty nonsense. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry. Something will budge. Something will happen. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far in the video, that means you're one of the real ones. So give this video a like to say you made it to the end, and I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.